Okay, students, so today we are going to do some English pronunciation practice. And pronunciation just means how you say words in English. So I have a list of words that sound like each other, and there are different kinds of words in English that sound like each other. So there are words in English that sound exactly the same. They sound the same. For example, these words here, there, and there. You can't tell these words apart. They don't sound different, but they are spelled different and they mean different things. So this word, there, T-H-E-R-E, this word is talking about, it's directional. It's talking about a place. So you could say, come over here, go over there, and there is away from you, right? So you could say, oh, I put it over there, or I left it there. It's a place. It's talking about a place. When you say there, and you mean T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E, it just means they are, right? We learned that there is the contraction for they are. It's they are squished together. And then there is there, T-H-E-I-R-E, T-H-E-I-R. And there, this one, just means it belongs to somebody. It means that somebody owns it. So I would say, oh, that's their car, right? So it belongs to them. There are also words in English that aren't spelled the same and sound a little bit different, but if you're learning English, you can get confused because they kind of are the same. So for example, I have the word wet and wait. So wet, I have little pictures to help you know what I'm talking about. So wet means you'll see that the dog has water on it. It means that it has water on it, right? And it's pronounced wet. There's an E, so you say wet, wet. But then this word, wait, it means like if you wait for the bus, it means you're like standing and you're needing something to come, or you're waiting. So you wait for the bus, right? Wet and wait sound different, but they sound a little bit like each other when people are talking fast. Wet and wait. So to pronounce this one, it's wet, wet, and this one is wait, wait. So the A and the I together make a sound, wait. So first we're going to go over some of the words and focus on vowel sounds. The vowel sounds in English are A, E, I, O, U, and Y can also make vowel sounds. Y can make the I sound, it can make the E sound. So vowel sounds, these are the vowel sounds you need to look for. And the vowels can make different sounds. That's why they're vowels. So A can make the A or an A sound. E can make a E or a sound. I is I or I. O is oo or o. U can be you or oo or and Y can make the I sound. Or sometimes a like A and an I sound, an I. But these are what you need to look for. And when you put vowels together, they can make different combinations. So I'm going to start every slide by saying the two words that we're going to look at. without you seeing what they are. And I want you to listen and see if you can hear a difference. Sit, seat. So the first word I said was sit. And this is a picture of someone sitting. So it just means to like sit in a chair, sit down. And it's spelled S-I-T. Sit, sit. The other word that I said was seat. So this is pronounced seat. And I have a little picture of a chair. So a seat is something that you sit in, right? So sit is when you or a person or a thing sits down. And a seat is the thing that you are in. It's the thing that you sit on. So like a chair or a bench. That's what a seat is, or a seat on the bus. That's what that is. The next two words is bad, bed. The first word I said is bad. Bad. Bad just means like, oh, that was bad food. It means it didn't taste good, or they're a bad person, meaning they're not nice, they don't do good things. That's what that means. The next word I said is bed, and bed is what you sleep on, right? So I have a little picture here. So this is pronounced bad, and this is pronounced bed. So you'll see that the only difference between these two words is the vowels. This one has a sound, bad, and this one has a sound, bed. The next one that I'm going to say is desk, disc. The first word I said is desk, and this is a desk, right? It's what you write on, you can put things on it. And the next word I said was disc. A disc is like a CD or a DVD or, something like that. So desk, desk, and disc, disc. That's the difference between those two. All right, the next one is bat, butt. Bat and butt. So the first word I said was bat. And a bat can be the animal, or it can mean like a baseball bat, meaning it's the thing that you hit balls with. The other one I said was butt. And this is a word that we use in English to, for example, when we say, I made lunch, but I forgot to bring it. But is when we use it, it's a word that we use to, it kind of interrupts the sentence to say, this happened, but the next thing that happened changed the first thing that happened, or it changes something. So that's why we use but. But bat is an animal, or this, a baseball bat, or sometimes it can be a verb, like you could say bat an eyelash. It means just, it's an expression in English. If you said bat your eyelash, it just means to open and close your eyes. But the phrase bat an eyelash means they didn't even, think about it or think it was different, or it wasn't important. So that's the difference of these two words, bat and butt. The next one is so, saw. So the first word that I said is so. Like, you need to be quiet so she can sleep, or I work hard and so does he. So in English is used a lot. Like, so here is, you need to do this and then this can happen, right? You need to be quiet and then she can sleep. So she can sleep. It's needed. And then if you work hard and so does she, it's just like also. It's they do too. The other one I said was saw. Like, I see a dog, I saw a dog. The word saw is the past tense of see. So it's like you look at something. I saw a dog. Saw could also be something that you cut stuff with, but that one isn't used as much as this one, I saw. Note, not. Not, note. So the first one I said was not, and the other one I said was note. So not, we know this word because we use it a lot in our English lessons, right? We can say, I am not taking the bus home, right? Or I am not going to go on vacation. We learned how to use not. Not just means no, right? But it's pronounced not, ought, not. This one, note, is like if somebody leaves a note for you, it's a little piece of paper with writing on it to tell you to do something or ask you for something. So this one is note. And you'll see that they're a little bit different. This one, they both say N-O-T, but this one has an E at the end, which is why you say O instead of ah. So this is pronounced not, and this is pronounced note. Fast first. The words I said were fast and first. Fast, fast is like a car that goes fast, or that dog runs fast. It means that it moves quickly. It moves really quick past you, or it drives really fast. First is number one. So you could say, oh, I was here first. That just means that you were here before anyone else. Or you could say, I won first place. It means that you won the number one prize. That's what first means. So fast and first, first. The next thing we're going to talk about is consonant sounds. So the consonants in English are B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, and Z. Now, in English, it's hard to say that this word will always make this sound, but for when you're trying to read words in English, it's helpful to know the sounds that they make to just try and see if you can read it. So the B makes a B sound, C makes a K sound, or sometimes a S sound. D makes a D sound. F makes a F sound. G makes a G sound. H makes a H sound. J makes a J sound. K is K. L, U, M, N, N, P, P, Q, Q, R, S, S, T, T, V, V, W, W, X, X, Z, Z. Now, some of these words can make sounds of other consonants, right? Because we learned that D, when we talk about past tense words, sometimes it makes the duh sound, like in called. But sometimes it makes the t sound, like in, let's think of one. Used, that's a D. I can't think of one right now. We did a whole thing talking about it. Called, but the D can also make a t sound, right? Or an ud sound when it comes at the end of a word in past tense. But mainly just focus on trying to remember the consonants, and then when they make different sounds, just try and remember what kind of letters were around them that tell you the sound that they make. So for this one, our first word is very, very. Now, this one is hard for some people to pronounce, berry and very, because sometimes the b sound and the v sound are the same in their native language. So this one is berry, and this one is very. You put for V's, you say them with your mouth open. Your lips are open, and you put your top teeth on your bottom lip. Very. B is when you close your lips together and go berry. They're different. So berry and very, like I am very sick. It means a lot. The next one is buy pie. Buy and pie. Buy and pie. So buy is like I buy food. You give money. They give you the food or the thing that you bought. Pie is a food. And again, is different from p. Buy and pie. And this is these words show you how you can have different letters together in English and they make the same sound. Here, buy is making the same sound as pie. It's making the I sound. I-E and U-Y are both saying or making the sound I. Buy and pie. The difference is the B in the beginning and the P at the beginning of pie. The next one is thin and thing. Thin just means like if somebody's skinny, or like this is a thin computer, it means it's small. It means that it's very flat and skinny. So that's what thin means. Thin, right? Thin. Thing, thing. A thing is what we call an item or something that is we don't know the name of, or we're just referring to a random object. So do you know what that thing is called? So you could point at it, or you could be talking about something that you saw, and you could say it is called a car. So a thing is an object that isn't alive. So cars, houses, rocks, objects like pens and pencils, those are things. All right, the next word I'm going to say is alive, arrive. Alive and arrive. So the difference of these words is the l sound and the sound. Alive and arrive. So alive just means, here we have a tiger that's alive and this one's dead. Alive means that it's living, that it's walking around and it breathes and it needs food. That's what alive means. Arrive means to show up. Like these people are arriving off of the plane. You'll say that the flight will arrive at 12 p.m. or those kinds of things. It means that it will get there. It will come and it will be there. It arrives. So alive and arrive. The next word is she and see. She and see. So this is pronounced she and this is pronounced see. She talks about a woman, right? So a female. That's what a she is. A she. See is like the ocean, that kind of thing. It's like the big body of water. It means there's a lot of water, like at the beach, or in English, oceans are the really big parts of water and seas are like smaller oceans. Like the Baltic Sea is like a little piece of an ocean, but a sea is smaller than an ocean. Ocean is the big ones, like the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. That's what that means. Sea is just another word for a big, it's a lot of water that is next to the land. The next word is fan, van. So the words I said were fan and van. Fan and van. Fan is the stuff that blows air to keep you cool, and van is like a car. It has the big back where you put stuff. And the difference is the F and the V. If you have trouble pronouncing your V's, it helps to look in the mirror when you're practicing and make sure that when you say the V, that you can't see your tongue, but your lips are open. So your top teeth are on your bottom lip. And when you say v, it kind of tickles, it tickles your bottom lip. It makes it move a lot. It makes it vibrate. Fan and van, it tickles it a little bit. So fan, the f and the v sound are very similar. The difference is the f is that instead of keeping your top teeth on your bottom lip, you let go and open your mouth. F. So you make the f. You blow air through your mouth and go f. A v sound, f, and v is you're making the sound vibrate. You're not just blowing the air. You are holding it there and you're making it vibrate. A f sound is you're just blowing the air through your teeth. And v is you're kind of making a humming sound. So to say the V, you kind of hum a little bit. So start humming, and then put your top teeth on your bottom lip, and the air kind of blows out, but you're mostly humming. So try practicing that. Hum, and then put your top teeth on your bottom lip. That's a V sound. Van. The next words are free and three. These two, you'll see that they look the same, but the difference is this one starts with a f sound and this one starts with a f sound, right? TH makes a f sound. A f sound, right, is it's where we blow the air through our teeth with our top teeth on our bottom lip. And TH is where we put our tongue in between our top teeth and our bottom teeth, and we blow. Three, and free. Next word is sink, think. So sink is like what you wash your hands in, or like a boat can sink. And think is when you like you think in your head. It's something that you do in your head, right? Like I think about my family, that kind of stuff. So the difference is the s sound and the th sound. S and th are kind of close sounds and can be confused in English. A sink is when your teeth are together and your lips are open and you move your tongue towards your teeth, but you don't open your teeth and you go s. Remember, is your tongue in between your top lip and your top teeth and your bottom teeth. Think. Now this one gets confused a lot. Bad and badge. So bad, we talked about, is like they're a bad person, or that's bad food. It means that it's gone bad, like you can't eat it, it's rotten, or that person isn't good. Badge is like what you wear when you go to work, right? When you go to the hospital, you have to have your badge with you, or they call it your ID. But bad and badge, these are different words. Bad, badge, badge. That's what it kind of sounds like together. But quickly it says badge, but you're saying badge, badge. The d and the j kind of come together, badge. The next word is came, game. Came and game, right? So came and game. Came is I come home at 8, I came home at 8. Came is the past tense of come. Game is like a video game or a football game, or like a board game, something that you play on a table. That's the difference, is game and came. The next word is to and do. To, to, and do. Two is like the number 2, Or you can spell it this way too, like I am walking to the bus. It means that you're going there. Do is like you do the dishes. It's an action. It's something that you have to act out. It's something that you have to do with your body. It's what you do. So this is, even though this has a W, this word is pronounced two. It's a number, two. This is how you spell the number two. It's how you spell this in English. And then the other one is to, T-O. That's when you say, I am going to the bus stop, or I'm walking to the bus stop. It's connecting you to another place. You're going there. And do is do the dishes, right? It's an action. So that's it for today. We're still going to go over this tomorrow, and let me know if you have any questions.